I would.
One person show where you Dean acting with Jensen.
That's the crossover. It's supernatural with our actual lives.
And by the way, the super's just crossed through.
It's just natural.
Honey, where's my hair product?
I saw a t-shirt the other day. It said, on the back, it said, to do, colon, your mom, with the cross through.
I'll make the joke. No.
No, like to do. Already did it.
That's even worse.
Yeah.
That's awful.
I appreciated it. That's comedy. Unless it actually happened, that's weird.
This is segue, not an natural one, but there was a t-shirt, a lot of times put online during COVID, and there was a t-shirt that made me laugh out loud. I almost got it for my sister. It was a shirt that said, "A day without wine." It was like, I'm kidding, I have no idea. But just like that, no punctuation, nothing, just something.
Did we answer your question at all?
Yeah. All this.
Okay, we have my second favorite character.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Wait, what's your first favorite character?
You.
And what's your seventh favorite character?
Not even 7.
She's counting. Okay, there. I'm there. You're top 10. You're there.
I'm top 10.
Ish.
She goes,
No, I don't think that Rich Speight, who is boring as paint, would be friends with Gabriel, who likes strippers and candy. I feel like not at all. He wouldn't. I don't think we'd ever meet. I don't think we'd ever cross paths to find out if we got along or not. I don't think our lives would ever intersect. No. So, no. Robert?
I think Chuck, the writer, would be hard to get to know, and I think that God would be too intimidated by what he could do to me, so would have probably avoid him. So no.
I'm just imagining the Impala pulling up to my house. Because I live in an old house. I live in it's over 100 years old. And there's some things that happen in my house. I've shared a couple of stories. And I can just imagine Sam and Dean Winchester pulling into the drive. And I would walk and be like, shut the car off. Because the exhaust, and you're waking the kids, the dogs are barking, and I don't want you to face my wife.
I was thinking the whole time that the Neo would step out and go, if that thing leaks a drop of oil in this driveway, the crime will be right here. Yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna tell the story. We had a stranger walk down our drive the other day. It was just maybe a year ago. We were in the house, and I saw a stranger coming down the drive. I was like, what is, who? I was like, hey, I yelled downstairs. I was like, hey, you got a delivery or somebody's coming down on foot? And I just hear, oh, hell no. She went out, and I was like, well, I better call the cops. And I stayed in the house on the phone with the police while she was outside, I don't know, threatening to murder someone. She's like, what happened?
Yeah.
I don't know, she's Sicilian.
Did you go? Did you leave?
I'll tell you. It was fine.
Yeah.
I will say the cops were there. They came.
Oh, that's right. You did.
And they were like, your wife. I'm like, I know. I mean, outside.
I was just coming over for a visit. That's the thing.
I heard something the other day. It was like, I recently found out there was an island off the southern coast of Italy that has 8 million Sicilian people. That's the biggest number I've ever heard. 8 million Sicilian people. That's the biggest number I've ever heard. It's really good. It's so good. I digress.
Thank you.
Thank you, and I apologize. How you doing?
Hi, I'm Sarah. This is my first time. My daughter's here too. She told me to shout her out.
What's up, daughter? Hey, what's your daughter's name?
Rachel.
Rachel. Where you at, Rachel? Where you at, Rachel? Where? Oh, hi, Rachel. Hey, right directly in the light.
Anyway, we were unprepared. Obviously, didn't think I'd get picked. So my husband has only watched one episode of Supernatural, so he has a question. And I understand he's only seen Supernatural.
And this whole thing must freak him out seeing three-dimensional people.
We're working on it. So he wanted to know, out of all the characters you played, because you guys have been in lots of stuff, who would you want to be around in an apocalypse? We told him that's why he's the smart
Of the characters that we've played.
one. Like across everything. Like you can go back to your like soap opera days.
So of all the characters we played, which one of those characters would we want to be in the apocalypse with?
Yeah, I mean, yours could be the lawyer. I mean, go for it.
Yeah, I mean, I think mine's got to be God.
That's right.
He's got the ultimate.
He doesn't even know God because he never seems to be natural.
I know, but I do. I think that's my, get out of jail free card.
I mean, I feel like I've got a few options here. I mean, Dean would be great. Dean would be really good in the apocalypse.
Soldier Boy?
Soldier Boy would be invincible. Yeah, knock yourself out. I'm gonna be right here. Thanks. I also feel like Russell and Tracker would be there's something about him. I think he'd be like, although he's Demon 2.0, let's be honest. What's that?
Roll Smallville too.
No, that guy would be squashed in a heartbeat. A JV football coach? Bye-bye.
I got one for you. Michael. But Michael's a big, big powerful angel. You played Michael.
True. Yeah, but I feel like he'd have a target as an actor.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he does have the powers.
You need to get him onto it.
He does have the powers.
I just feel like I feel like I had the track.
Oh yeah. I was thinking outside of Supernatural, but yeah, not Eric Brady. Not CJ from Dawson's Creek. Maybe Alec from Dark Angel. I'm literally listing my resume. Yeah. I know we didn't answer your question, but I feel like we did.
It's really not my question, so that's okay.
Okay, well, adios, muchachos.
If we're not saying Gabriel would also have a target on his back, he also proved to be pretty useless in a fight since he had 2 fights, both with his brothers, and died both times. Super handy or nimble with a weapon. I will go with Skip Muck because the fighting forces of the United States are the best fighting forces in the world.
Thank you.
Well done.
I'll tell him that. Thank you for it.
Thank you. He's like, I'm never watching that show.
Part 2, I'm
Please do. What kind of a therapist?
I work with mostly adults, but I work with the perinatal population.
Oh, the worst.
I was really hoping she'd say massage, but okay, we can go that route.
Okay, so wait, so adult therapist,
Yes.
and more specifically with
Like the postpartum perinatal population.
postpartum prenatal. Okay. Okay.
So my question was originally going to be for Jared was here. So I'm really curious.
Do I need to call him right now?
I was curious, maybe with the three of you, what do you think of therapy session with the three of you together?
The three of us?
Dean, Gabriel, and God?
Lord knows we need it.
How do you know we need it?
Why are you yelling at him?
He's my father! Stop it!
You see what I'm dealing with?
That's good. So you're asking if the three characters were in a therapy session.
It would be an odd lineup, just for the
It would
record.
be an odd line.
I don't know, there is a relation. You're my son. You and I, you've had beef with me.
He's got daddy issues, you're a terrible father.
See, this is already what it's going to be like.
Here it is, as a therapist. There is a scene in which Dean confronts God in the bunker and asks him basically why. I talked about this recently. That scene was not written to be the way that it was done. It was written to be more of an angry kind of, like, where have you been? Why would you do this? Why would you leave us like this? Why, how could you possibly think that this was a good idea? Blah, blah, blah. And like, I was supposed to be pacing and stuff. And we talked, and I was like, I don't want to do that. I think this is deeper than that. I think this is more of a son to a father. And it was like this is things that he's been, harboring about his own father, and I just felt like it was better for the story, and so we did it the way that it was done, which was Dean getting very emotional about asking him why. So that is the scene that as a therapist you could look at and be like, oh, how would I answer these questions? And how would I be a therapist for people feeling the way they are? So my question to you is, help. How would you have, like, if you were sitting there across from us and you heard Dean say this to God, and God did not respond, what would you have said?
Wow, put you on the spot.
Welcome to our world.
I might try to sit in it with them for just a minute, because that's what therapists do. We will sit in it.
We'll just sit in it until the hour is up.
Wait till the commercial break.
Hang on now. Let's give it 10 more minutes. I'm just kidding.
I don't know, I try not to ask a ton of questions in sessions, which might sound strange, but
Do you feel like it is more valuable to just let the patient express than it is to talk to them about how to give them tools, give them responses? It's better to let them express.
feel a lot of validation of what folks are feeling.
But validation in what regard? Like, I'm sorry, guys. I'm just going to take a minute for this. But validation in the sense of, like, I just want you to feel like you can just express. We're in a safe space. You can express. You can talk. You can express your feelings. But is there ever okay? Now that you've expressed, let me grade you on that. Let me tell you how, like a doctor, you know, okay, I've done all the tests, I've taken your blood pressure, I've done the reflex thing, look in your eyes, look in your ears, look in your nose. Okay, this is what I think. Do you ever get to that point? Do you get to that point on a like every session, or do you not get to that point for multiple sessions?
I think I say to folks, what I'm hearing you say is for something of that variation very often, I will call people out when I can kind of see some irregularities in what they're saying and like discrepancies.
I know, grade was wrong. That was wrong. I don't do therapy, so I'm kind of fascinated by it, and I think it's great to me. I think it is a personal trainer for your brain, and I think it is necessary for the people that need it. I feel like maybe I should, but I just haven't, and so that's why I'm curious about it. Okay, I'm getting the look of like, let's move on. Hey, thank you for your question. Thank you for what you do. Keep helping people. What, Rob?
Well, I was just going to say that that scene that you pointed out was really, we've talked about this before, it was a great acting opportunity, what we got to do there, and you said, shoot me first. You wanted them to shoot you first. And you said, I want you to see what you're going to be reacting to, which was a very generous thing to do. And a lot of times, stars of shows will want the guest star to be shot first.
Oh, I've been on the receiving end of that a few times.
I know. And
it sucks.
Yeah, so it was really great because the way you played it completely informed the way that I played it. And informed the direction.
Which was perfect.
Yeah.
The way you responded.
Right.
I thought it was like
right.
perfect.
Yeah, so glad we had that session.
Me too. We had our own therapy session. Shut up.
I'm waiting for my massage.
Hi.
This is my first time.
Sorry, it's not this usually deep. We're a bunch of jesters up here, but we're just, we're talking about some real stuff, and sometimes we get there.
First, I wanted to say, because the community's so good, thank you so much for everything you've done with starting and always keep winning. It's something that really has meant a lot to me, just like I'm sure a lot of other people.
Indeed.
Jensen, you've had a few Easter eggs come up on your shows since Supernatural that refer back to Supernatural, such as someone tracker. Were those written in or put in by you, and do you think you'll always want to try to do the Easter eggs for your fans?
Some were done by me, some were done by the writers that just, And the short answer is, of course. Supernatural was 15 years of my life. It changed my life. It set me on the trajectory that I'm on now. It's given me lifelong friends. It's given me a family I never knew existed. And so anytime that I get to pay homage to what that is and how that affected my life, I will of course always do that. Which is a weird thing as an actor, to be like, I'm not hanging on to Dean. Dean's just a part of me. He's just a part of who I am. I didn't go to school for acting. I didn't train how to dive into a character and then leave it behind. This was a world that I lived in for 15 years. Think about going from kindergarten to 12th grade. That shaped probably a lot of your life. Even if it wasn't like friends that you made forever, it was something that shaped part of your life. And you always think about those school years as adults. this was kind of that for my adult years.
It's
So,
a crazy way to look at it. It was actually like first grade through college. That's insane if you look at it that way.
yeah, so it'll always be part of my life. Dean's always in the ether. He's always mixed up in whatever I do, because it's me.
Do you wait to see if people can figure it out? Like,
No. No, I throw it out there. If it gets caught, it gets caught. If not, then, then I know I did it. Because a lot of it's for me. Yeah. Thank you. Hey.
my name's Mary, from Richmond. Thank you guys for being here, by the way. I know you're doing a lot of heavy lifting with Jared not being able to make it, so I know it's been a really long day probably.
Thanks,
for
Rich.
you.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
All of you. Okay, so I have notes, I'm sorry, I'm nervous. First I'm asking a question, actually. Okay, so one of my favorite quotes just in life that's kind of, I think, served me very well is Jim Rohn's, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. And I was just curious, looking back on your life or career, is there a moment that stands out specifically where uncertainty or a specific risk you took ended up being an unexpected gift or just a major formative life moment?
In work or?
I think either, yeah. Because I think this kind of affects, it infiltrates all areas of life, really, work specifically, but also just in life, picking your partner, getting
Well, I can start. Go ahead. Having kids.
Yeah.
The decision to have number 2, number 3 was easy. The decision to have my first child was monumentous. Not because I wondered if I wanted kids, but I wondered if I was capable of being the father that I wanted to be. And I still wonder that. That's not a bad thing to wonder. It's an ever-evolving challenge because the children are ever-evolving. But going into being a parent and having a child, and I obviously have not experienced the magic of pregnancy, but being with my wife along for that journey. But when the baby arrives, and suddenly somebody goes, "All right, you're in." We're on the sidelines of the pregnancy, we're just like support staff. And suddenly they're like, "All right, Speight, that's you." I'm like, "What?" Like, "Step on the helmet, motherfucker, you're on." Like, oh. That.
No, it's just weird to me that you had a coach in the hospital with you.
Speight! Off the bench, let's go! Take your warm-ups off, let's go!
No one is more surprised than JC. So that was, and the decision was the best decision I've ever made in my life.
I can relate. I'm turning 40 this year, and I still have not had kids, but it's been a topic of discussion for more years than probably it should be, and it's probably my biggest fear in life. But I hear that all the time. It's totally worth it and all the things, but I've got all of the fears that everyone has.
Fears are relevant.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is certainly, I would steal that in a heartbeat of what Rich has said, but I'll play to the professional aspect of it. When things kind of like changed for me was on the show that we're all here to celebrate. And not in we're getting picked up for season 4 and the show's, successful. It was the summer after the first season, and I went to the UK, and there was a convention much like this, but it was a multi-show convention. So there were people from Buffy and Smallville and Battlestar Galactica, a lot of the genre shows. And I showed up representing Supernatural, and I was like, it's one season, nobody's gonna know what, I'll probably get more Smallville fans for the year that I was on that. And the place went bananas for Supernatural. And I think that was the moment I came back to Jared and I was like, oh no.
on to something.
Oh no, we might be doing this for the next 20 years. And Jared goes, no. And I go, yeah. So there's been a lot of those milestones throughout my life, and it's really important to recognize them, to understand them, to embrace them, and to capitalize on them. Yeah, thank you.
For me, I think like, again, I mean, Richard's answer was like very one for personal, but if I would go professional, and just, and maybe we all three kind of interpret the question differently, but I'm just thinking of taking risks. As an actor, I've always dove into every part, like I'm gonna be fearless, I'm gonna just do it and not think about consequences, and getting the opportunity to be on The Boys with me was a big risk. And obviously we laughed, and it's funny, but it was.
You called me and you were like, I don't think I'm gonna work again.
Yeah. It was fucking hard.
And I was like, you got this, man.
It was, I was probably 53 years old, and butt naked in front of a crew that I didn't know. And, it was a big risk, It was fucking awesome, and like I got to work with the best stunt crew in the business, literally Emmy award-winning stunt crew, and I got to learn the fight of every clone, and it was just a one-episode part, but it took like 2.5 months to shoot, and it was this epic thing, and like a lot of people are like, why did you do that? Oh my god, that was so gross, or whatever. Like for me, like to having had done it. It's such an accomplishment for myself because I overcame some demons to get that done. So.
Me singing the entire thing by myself. That was great. Awesome.
Hey,
Good job, Rob!
we did it. Jensen.
We did. Hi.
So this is Megan, everyone. Say hello to me.
Megan, why are you scared of me? What's happening right now? Are you okay? Where are you from?
Baltimore.
Let's go Baltimore, Maryland. What is your question? Do you have a question? Can you just say, my question is for Rich? Okay, come on, you know what it is. You know what it is. What's your question?
I guess my question is, well, first, so the show itself has been really important to me. I've had a lot of loss, and the show just kind of helps the grieving process, at least for me. And this is my second convention, and just being here, it is amazing, and it feels amazing. What advice do you have to heal with
This. Family, friends, hugging, warm, community that loves you and that is keeping you going. I've dealt with things in my life, and man, it is so good to just have people. I'm one of those people that I don't like to watch the news. Because the news it's only bad shit. No matter what outlet you watch, it's only look at the destruction of humanity. But I walk around, I live my life, I travel, I mix it up with different cultures and different countries and different people, different states, different ethnicities, different religious backgrounds, and I gotta be honest, my experience tells me, man, people are good. They really are. And the news doesn't represent that, and I hate that. Because it doesn't represent the majority of us, and the majority of us truly believe in each other, we truly care for each other. You see it all the time, I see it all the time, people helping people. But you don't see that when you just turn on the news. So look around. Look around you. There's good people here. And those people want to help you, those people want to hold you, those people want to bring you up and lift you up. And that is the greatest thing that we have been given, is the love of other people. Thank you for doing this. Hey, guys, real quick, I'm going to do a quick video. I'm going to send it to Jared. He's not going to know it's coming. I didn't tell him I was going to do this. But let's just give a little love to my boy, who was, to our boy, who is not here. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, there it is. See? You guys show up. And this is what I'm talking about, humanity. This is what I'm talking about. There's just good people out there. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I didn't turn it around. I didn't flip the camera like you Gen Zers. So what? What? She's like, who you calling Gen Zers?